What is going on, guys? So we have got some new additions for this little 10.5 gallon here. Um, First off, my female red claw is sitting on top of the log right now. Absolutely active, agile, and just an absolutely gorgeous specimen. And tap on the lid, doesn't even phase her. She's non-reactive. She's that freaking beast. Um, so my shipment of red claws actually didn't. So my shipment of Red Claws actually didn't get put in, and I just went on ahead and said, you know what, man? I went in today to Uncle Bill's. I'm like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. It's not that big a deal. I'm like, I'll just buy the ones you got. He's like, all right. So I counted up 3 of them. Well, I have pretty much 2.5. And what I mean by that is, well, one of the Red Claws is not going to make it. I'm going to do everything in my power to save her. Damn, that's a lot of poo. Uh, and get her to her molt to where everything comes back, if you know what I mean. And I didn't know she was like this, and then I picked her out, and then this is what I found. Let that go, girl. She has 1 leg and 1 claw, but she's active and she moves around. She's still eating. So rather than put her in an aquatic section to where she has to climb out, she's gonna be put in Eco Earth. That's gonna stay damp. It's gonna sit on my heater, so it's gonna stay around 83 degrees inside the aquarium with her. She's gonna have a small, shallow pool of water don't you bob at me, that I'm actually going to use right now, just the Eco Earth in. In fact, I might change it. I might just give her a little bowl with a rock that she can climb out on, which she's pretty strong the way it is. Or I might just dig a little hole and put some water in it until the Eco Earth doesn't suck anymore up. I got to keep her moist. I don't have to keep her fully submerged. And with her, well, it's not going to be possible. And so on top of that, the third one I pulled out, you were covered in dirt, is this one, who has 2 missing legs. 2 missing legs on one side and no claws. So not entirely sure what happened there, but she is super fast. So she, I guarantee, hopefully is going to make it. And then this beast that I didn't know. Ow! Come here, bitch. You ain't getting away from me, big boy. It's an adult male. He's a big boy. Look at the claw on him. He had 2. End up using, he trying. End up getting a net. Because I just didn't want to get nailed by him. The little one kind of hurt a little bit, but the big one would have hurt a lot. And that little 1 claw, she put a hurting on me. She put a hurting on me. And actually right now she's eating. She's picking off bits of the plant and eating. So, I mean, she's going to make it. I mean, I might not even put her in like an actual land, like a substrate kind of thing. I might just leave her in this, like clean the plants off. This is what I got them sitting in just for a minute till they warm up to room temperature, because the aquarium is room temperature, and I didn't want to leave them in the bag because, well, that one can't breathe. She can, but you can't have them submerged constantly. They'll actually drown over time. They're semi-aquatic. They're not fully aquatic, so if they spend too much time in the water, they can drown if they can't get out of the water. I don't know how it works. They breathe through gills, but yet they need water, but they're on land. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but you know that could be done. But the male is by far the biggest one, and he's gonna put a hurting on me if I'm not careful. But I might just add some water into the bottom, tilt it so it kind of sits at an angle, leave the plant so she can easily climb around with no issues at all, and I won't have to worry about the water getting mucked up. Since these are aquatic plants, they'll just grow into it. These ones are going brown, but they're still alive. See, the cool thing about the aquatic plants in Indiana, since it gets cold in the wintertime, the plants don't really die off. They more hibernate, they dry out. And the ones that don't survive the dry out process, whenever the water level goes down, they start to sprout seeds. That's where the rest of their energy goes when they know they're not going to make it. I have 30 or 40 seed pods upstairs right now. I had a little bit Eco Earth on my nail. I still do. And it's pretty cool how they do it. But they're not dead. They can die, but these ones are alive. I had one plant. It's actually right here. This little dude was absolutely brown and shriveled less than 17 hours ago. And now, it's as green as possible, and it's just floating in the aquarium. I threw it in the aquarium because I wanted it to survive. I wanted to see what would happen, and it came back to life. So that was pretty cool. But the deal I got on these crabs, because of their condition, guys, I know that one crab is fucked up, and don't say because it's Uncle Bill's. The thing is, guys, this Uncle Bill's that I go to is as top notch as possible. The people that run it go through one hell of a screen. Let's put it this way. I will be working in Uncle Bill's very, very soon. In fact, I was helping customers today on request of a manager because of the knowledge that I had on what they were asking about. I'm standing there waiting for my turn. The guy knows me. One of the dudes worked there. He knows me. We're cool. He's got this lady. He's got a line of like 9 other people. They start asking questions. He's like, all right, can you guys give me a minute? Like, I need help. There's 3 people that work in the back. There is a dude who's very short with a beard. There's the black dude who's my buddy. He's tall as shit. He's like 6'7". He's a fucking giant. And then there's some little chick who pretty much runs pets. And she comes back there and bullshits and works in there too. And she's kind of prissy, but it's okay. And they were all off, except for him. He was stuck back there by himself. And this lady came up asking a lot of questions, and she was kind of irritated. So he's like, hey, bro. He's like, I don't know what she's talking about. Do you know? She describes having a lizard that was green with red spots on it. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, does it climb? She's like, does it climb on the wall? She goes, yeah. I'm like, is it a tokay gecko? And she goes, yeah. And as I'm standing here doing this and answering this chick's question, just from the little bit of information she gave me, of not even her knowing the actual name of, the manager's sitting here watching me. Well, from then on, for like 30 minutes, I ended up helping clear out the damn fish room, helping get fish out of the tanks, and helping with reptiles, showing some people reptiles, explaining things to them. I talked to that lady for like 10 minutes after everybody was gone because she wanted to know more information about her tokay. She wanted to know what she would feed him. She bought some the stuff you feed crested geckos, the fruit goo. She bought some of that thinking he would eat it. And I'm like, I don't know if tokay geckos eat vegetables or fruit. And I looked it up and it says they don't. They are strictly insectivores. Every now and then they will go mammals. They will eat little mice and things like that. But I told her, like, if you want to give them some fatty proteins, butterworms and waxworms, things like that will be great. And then she talked my ear off for like 20 minutes after that because she just was talking about countryness, and country people, we do that. But I got out fish, ripped the labels on the bag, sent the people off, and the manager's watching me. He's like, man, how the hell do you know how to do all that? And I'm like, I used to work at Walmart. I used to run the pet section in Walmart from 5 to 10. And he's like, you worked in pets at Walmart? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's not bad. And I'm like, no, especially since all my goddamn fish were healthy. All my fish were fat and healthy for that entire 6 months that I was stuck over there. In fact, when I was stuck taking care of toys, sporting goods, lawn and garden, home appliances, makeup beauty on a few occasions, and pets. So I knew all the barcodes. I knew the names. People just pointed, asked for it. I saw the picture, caught it because I didn't know the names. But other than that, I pretty much worked at Uncle Bill's tonight as a volunteer for fun for like maybe an hour. Just helping people. It's actually kind of a blast. I had fun. And I told the manager, I'm like, bro, you just want to give me the red jacket now and I'll finish my shift tonight and come back tomorrow? He's like, man, put in an application in, will you? And I'm like, already did. He's like, what's your name? So I gave him my name. He's like, when'd you put it in? I'm like, maybe 2 months ago. He's like, it'll be active still. He's like, I'll be giving you a call. So pretty much at this point, out of 3 days of the week, I might be working at Uncle Bill's. And I am completely fine with that. Like I said, if this was an absolutely garbage Uncle Bill's ran by shit managers, I wouldn't waste my time because it would be pointless for me to put in all that effort to get nothing done. These people at this Uncle Bill's, man, they listen to you. If you have suggestions, they fucking burn through them. They do whatever is necessary to take care of their animals. And if they get animals in that are weak and malnourished, boy, give it 30 days. I promise you they won't be. They pack weight on everything. I've never went to Uncle Bill's, into this one at least, and seen an animal that had been there more than a month and was underweight and malnourished. Not even the fish. They got a great big aquarium. They got 2 of them, a saltwater one and a freshwater one. Probably like 300 gallons. They're fucking huge. And they're glass, 4-sided glass. It's fucking gorgeous. It's about that thick. It's bulletproof. It's so heavy. And those fish have been in there for years. Those aren't for sale. They're for display only. If you walk in and you drop the right price tag, maybe they'll consider it, but not a lot of people do that. And it's usually something outrageous because, well, they don't want to get rid of them. So they put an outlandish number on it if you want it, and if you don't do it, well, they keep it longer. So I've never once seen those fish sick, malnourished, underweight. anything. And I've been going to this Uncle Bill's for 8 years, and there's only been like a handful of times where I've had an issue, and it was when different people were working there that no longer work there. Because if you aren't able to fill the quota, if you aren't able to compete, if you aren't able to do your job with confidence and be competent at your damn job, you're done. First month, you're gone. As soon as they start seeing animals that are weak, malnourished, and they've been here for weeks and months, you're gone. Done. Toasted. Game over. You are crispy on the frying pan, flipped over onto the floor. You are thrown away and swept outside. It is real. So I buy everything from this Uncle Bill's. So with the crab only having the one claw and the one leg, I got her for free. The dude loves me. Me and the dude are so cool. He gave her to me for free because, well, obviously she was going to die. If you know, she's probably going to die, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep her alive. The other one he gave me for free also, and he charged me $6 for the male that's missing a claw because he gave me his discount, which, by the way, is 50% off. If you work at Uncle Bill's, you get 50% off of every animal that is in Uncle Bill's. And I'm not talking their price tag, I'm talking the price tag it took for them to get the animal. So if they buy it for $5 and sell it for $30, you buy it for $5. And you can sell it for $30. So I find that to be absolutely amazing. And on top of that, my dude told me anytime I came in and I wanted to get some shit, he told me to let him know because he would let me use his 50% off discount. So I would not buy the animals for the $40 price tag. I would buy it for the $10 price tag. Pretty much what he said, the Savannah monitors that cost $100, I get all day for $20 because that's what they get. He said the leopard geckos, full grown that are $50, he can buy them for $30 all day. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, that's amazing. It's crazy, but it's amazing. And I've seen his animals. I've seen his collection. His animals are all top notch. His animals are fat, healthy. There's not one single animal I looked at in his entire collection and went, bro, that's, damn, not one. So he's competent. He knows everything he needs to know. And he knows fish very well. And on top of fish, we have some more aquarium mates to introduce to you guys. So what I have is a Coryodora, an albino, which is right there. I'm about to start acclimation. There he is right there. He's a little bitty dude, about that big. And I bought 6 guppies, and I have about 3 dozen. Because the thing is with Uncle Bill's, they don't inventory their guppies because they die off so fast. They would lose too much money if they inventoried like that. So if they think, oh, well, we have 5,000, well, what the fuck was that? Hello? You guys hear that? Hello? Wasn't you. Wasn't you. Definitely wasn't you. You won't make noise. There's nothing else back here, mate. What the fuck? I wonder if there's a cat outside. Maybe. It was like right here in my ear. That's what got me. But, yeah. So I bought 6 and I have about 3 or 4 dozen here. So, I don't know what... Did it sound like a cat? I have no idea what the fuck that was. It's like something squeaking, but my dog's outside. Those dogs didn't make a noise up there. I was weird. I'm actually going to grab you guys really quickly and turn you around to show you the female red claw. Hopefully this doesn't fuck my phone up really quickly. Alright, so one of two things is going to happen. I'm going to have to redo the live because it killed it. I'm going to plug in my phone. Sweet, we're good. So here the baby girl is. Still taking care of them young like a good mother. I did sadly lose my ghost fish today. I mean my ghost shrimp and my ghost fish. I don't know what happened. pH might have changed, but I doubt it because they can handle some hard water. And a high pH, but my water level is dropping fast. Look at this. Look at the water level drop already. Look at that. You can see the line where the water was at just a couple hours ago. Evaporation happens fast down here with the heater running constantly. That's why I have this little tank back here that has nothing in it. What the fuck that was? This is hopefully for more evaporation, but it's not working very well. But when I found my female ghost shrimp, she was over here on the right-hand side of the corner in like a little cubby, and she was dead and stretched out. And there were no eggs on her at all. There was no damage to her body whatsoever, which leads me to believe that, well, the goldfish didn't eat her, because they would have tore some stuff off. They tore her little, hair-sized claws off. and no. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe, just maybe, I have baby ghost shrimp hopping about somewhere inside of my algae field. And I'm just praying that that's what happened. Because, I mean, if the goldfish would have picked them off, they would have damaged your scale, they would have damaged your thorax and everything. Is that what they're called in the shrimp? Is they called a thorax? I don't know. I mean, they would have damaged it. They would have tore off feelers. They would have tore off claws. They would have pretty much gotten whipped into a frenzy and started eating everything about her. And she had no damage whatsoever, and the eggs were gone. So I don't know, anything that would have eaten the eggs would have also chewed on her, especially that soft underbelly that she had. Because whenever they have eggs, apparently their underbelly can go soft, and the reason it goes soft is to protect the eggs and make it, easier to, fan them and not hurt them. Because if it stays hard and rigid like it does normally, then it could crush the eggs or tear them open. Or somebody is playing peekaboo. I can see legs. Oh, I was at Uncle Bill's and I didn't buy crickets. Fuck! I didn't buy feeders either. Son of a bitch. Oh, but yeah. Look at all these little guys, and these are fancy ones too. Like, they got greens and orange and blues about them, and there's some bigger ones down here, and then there's my little dude. And these, I'm not expecting my guppies to survive. I'm not. Like, I have a bunch of them coming from my neighbor probably this week. I'm not sure when, but she had a tank with a couple of them in it that ended up turning into a couple hundred, then it turned into about 2,000 or 3,000. This is a great big 55 gallons, so all they did was bred. It continued, and no, sadly, the Uncle Bill's did not have any blue or red shrimp. I called them before I showed up to ask them. I talked to my buddy; he didn't know. But next week, guys, on Tuesday, I'm going back to Uncle Bill's because I have a shipment of 5 Thai micro crabs coming in. And on top of that, they're ordering ghost crabs. I mean, vampire crabs. Let me rephrase that. So, I'm probably going to end up with a couple of them. Halloween crabs, vampire crabs are absolutely amazing. They don't have to have water. I mean, they do have to have water, but they don't have to be fully submerged as long as they're adults. You can usually buy them full grown at the expo or half-assed, like maybe 4 inches, for like $15. So he's going to give me a deal and use his discount. So I'm pretty much going to spend like maybe $8 on 2 or 3 of them. So I think they're cool as hell. The vampire ones, they're black and purple with orange eyes and orange claws, and they just look so cool. I look like getting into it here. My female red claw took off to the bottom. So as it sits right now, I'm about to acclimate the the guppies and the Corridora. And yeah, I'm just gonna set the bag in here and just let it sit, and I'm gonna have to watch it for like the next hour because I don't want my female red claw getting out. Because you have to have, if you're using them in a tank setup or any setup in general, you have to watch them very carefully because they will climb the what is it called? Silicone. Look at this right here. Jesus Christ. Here's a little Corridori, by the way. A little albino. He'll help with the algae. Along with my little snails, which... Bloop! Whee! Slow ride. There it is. But yeah, my poor little female ghost shrimp was right here when I found her. But like I said, no eggs. And if we look very carefully, maybe we can spot my crab. Look at that big old snail up there. Where are you, girl? Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you take off to? She hides very well in this grass. I swear to God, she's a master of camouflage. Huh. Where the hell is she? Is it her down there? No. Some sort of bubble. No, she's took off behind it. She goes down there, but as you see, I got it by the plant so she can go down and climb up as she pleases. But yeah, these are the guppies, by the way. You can see the orange, the greens, the reds. The goldfish won't mess with them, thankfully. But I didn't pick up any of the ghost shrimp this time. One, I thought I was going to spend a lot more. than what I did. So pretty much my whole total came to $12. So what the $12 consisted of was the six something that I was charged for the little Thai micro, the little the Red Claw, because I was only charged for one, and it was even half priced. Are these snails breeding? Huh. There's two of them. We already have a egg sac from a snail, so it's pretty cool. I can't see it right now. It's like a little ball of sponge. But sadly, the Corridora, he's going to get a decent size, so he'll only be in here for a little bit. But a little bit of duckweed right there. I just love this one. Look at this one right here. Look how vibrant that one and that one are. There's only like some of them have the eyes on their tail to distract you from their head. See, look how cool that is. But my goldfish are fat and they're healthy. They've been eating the algae and the flakes. I feed them every day. And yeah, I did get pinched by one of the red claws though, which they thought was hilarious as hell. I didn't find it very funny. It kind of hurt a little. I was like, oh no. Come here, sweetie. Ow! She pinched me. But yeah, I don't know. She's very cold. Ow! Look at her pinching me. She's pinching me. Oh, let go. She got a little grip. But I'm not sure what happened to her. It might have been a struggle for a female. Then again, they do have a Pac-Man frog. Well, they have these guys with the Pac-Man frog, so perhaps the Pac-Man's gone after her a couple of times, and he couldn't get her down. Maybe he got her legs off and just pinched the shit out of him a couple of times, and went there. But I know, guys, a lot of you are gonna watch this video in the future and go, "Oh, you're stressing her out." Yes, I understand that, but at the same time, this is for a purpose. I'm going to do everything I can to keep this girl alive, and as you can see, she only has 2 limbs at all. There's only 2 members about here. Yes, after her next molt, the legs should grow back, but the problem is, I don't know when she'll molt. Now, usually when they lose a decent amount of legs, or claws, the males will actually molt very quickly, and so will the females, especially someone like her. I give it maybe a month if she survives in my care that she'll have a molt. As soon as their legs grow back inside, they molt. Because one, at that point, they no longer have any room, and on top of that, they have to get their legs back. It's life or death. So there's only a 20% chance, if even that, of her surviving. And that's not just because it's me taking care of it, guys. That's because of what her circumstance is. Like I said, 1 claw, 1 leg. I mean, she can get around, but let's just put it this way, guys. She was in a hole, literally. And when I reached in for her, she didn't put up any fight. She didn't run. I kind of popped her out. When I popped her out, she just kind of rolled on her back. And I was like, the fuck? I'm like, is she even alive still? And well, you see how small this claw is right here? You see how small these claws are? If she lets go of my skin. She's got pep, guys. She's a fighter. She's still trying to get me. You see how small that is? Now, let me try to find dickhead here. And they hide very well in this stuff. Whoa. Yes, the males actually have much larger claws than the females do. With red claws, red claws. Actually, these are, I do believe Malaysian red claws. So here is the male right here. He's gonna deliver one hell of a pinch. Now look at the size of that claw. You can really see the difference in the claws. Damn it, will you focus, damn it? Focus! It's right in front of you. Come on! Come on. He's gonna get me. I'm not paying attention. He's gonna get me. Ah, he's trying. Look at him. He's like, I'm gonna get you. But yeah, that claw is so much beefier. I'm putting him down quickly. Both the claws were. But I'm gonna leave her in this setup because, like I said, she can get around. She's been getting around perfectly in the bag. As you see, she's strong. She's not entirely healthy, but this leg works fine still. I'm just going to add a little bit of water. Ow, she got me. Add a little bit of water from the aquarium and go from there. But as you see, I'm definitely going to separate her, even though that probably... Yeah, look at her. She actually moved quickly there. Watch her. Let's see if we can't get her to move a little. She's gonna lock up. She knows she ain't gonna get away from me. As you can see, the male has just disappeared. There he is. So I might end up leaving the little female without any claws inside of here, and taking the male and putting him inside the aquarium. They're not really aggressive towards other species of fish and things like that. Let me actually try to find the other female really quickly. Get you guys an actual, better view. Because there he is, there she is. It's a lot harder than you think to spot them. Yeah, and I personally, guys, I do not agree with the aspect of, putting the, I'm just going to set her right here. She's not going to go anywhere fast. Putting the red claws with the Pac-Man, because it's going to stress out the Pac-Man. It's going to stress out the red claws, too. So that's not something I personally would have done, but, there she is. Look at this little girl. But she's quick. Look at her. Very young female. Very spunky. I like that. Right, is this a female? Hold up. That right there kind of looks like it might be a boy. Come here. Come here. It's a boy. This is also a little boy. Okay, you see how it's just a strip in the middle here? How there's no... how there's no huge section. It's just that little strip right there that's got, a flap. Let me grab him and make sure. Yeah, see, look, it's just a strip right there in the middle. Now let's grab this little bitty one over here. And see now how it's solid. Come on, will you focus, damn it? Why are you doing this? There we go. See it? It's all solid. There's no separation whatsoever. So, I will still go ahead and leave the little one inside of here with her, because they are communal. Here she is. Here he is, Yeah, see? Now look, now you can see that it's not the same thing at all. See how it's a flap here, and the other one's all solid? So I will leave her in here, and I will take his big ass out and put him in the aquarium. He's going to get me. Oh, I spit him. I flipped him just in time. So he's going to go in the aquarium. He is missing the tip of one of his legs. No big deal whatsoever on that. But you can see his gills moving. Yeah, look at his gills. And that's a nice little meaty claw. If he loses it, in my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. But that's how you tell the sex of a crab in general, actually. That's how you know a male from a female. She's still over here. Let me go ahead and grab her. Put her up here. Now, why, guys? Okay, sorry about that. I lost signal. I clicked out of the YouTube. So why would I want to take the male out of here? Well, the main reason for that is because he's got the big claw. He can be territorial, and she can't run away. I would leave the smaller female in here. She's going to have trouble eating, but she will hopefully... I never even thought of that. They use their claws to eat. Oh, fuck, how do they do that? How is this going to happen? Okay, she will find a way. I have faith she will find a way. And if not, that means I'm stuck with the male. Which at some point I can always just order, maybe two more females, which is going to cost me like $8. Not even that. It'll probably cost me like $5. So what's my phone battery sitting at? 2%, which means it's going to die any second. So let me go ahead and stand back up. In fact, let me just unplug everything really quickly and bring the charger down here to me. Reconnect, look at my roof. Okay. Unplug that light bulb. Bring this down here. I don't want anything touching the crab tank, because they will climb right the hell out. So I'm probably gonna let the fish acclimate for, I don't know, another 30 minutes. Are we recording now? I didn't hear a noise. Yeah, we're recording. That way I'm fairly positive that once I put them in there, I'm not going to throw them into any sort of sepsis or shock. I do have one dying guppy already, and his gills are being picked at by the other fish. There's nothing I can do. But I do have a couple decent little sized guppies, and I do have a couple of decently small guppies. But I feel bad for the one on the bottom, but it's too far gone. There's nothing I can do. I do have one decent one in here, but the Corridor is going to help with algae, and I do have algae pellets, so I will be dropping them in there predominantly. And what I'm going to do is, as of tonight, I'm going to go the next 3 days to a week and leave the light on constantly to help promote algae growth to a point. That way, he has food, the snails have food, even the guppies and the goldfish and the mussels have algae to snack on. So with the light I have, it's meant for aquariums. It's meant for plants. So hopefully it will work out greatly. And they've been doing this 30 minutes now, so they might already be acclimated. But I'm gonna give it another 30 minutes. It's only like 8:16, so by 8:30, 8:40, I'll go ahead and dump them in. By the way, on top of this, yes, I am putting the big crab in with Krabby. That's the only one I'm going to put in. The main reason for that is because, like I said, it's claw. I don't want him damaging the one that's already messed up. I don't want him stressing her out too much when it's not me doing it. I know it sounds fucked up. But they are communal and they do like seeing other crabs, so that's why I'm leaving the one without claws in there with her. I will keep an eye on it. I will check them daily before and after work and before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning, so I can make sure if anything does die, it doesn't throw anything else into a septic. It doesn't show it didn't throw the tank in anything nasty. So right now my Corridora is just losing his shit. Check it out. He is just, get me the fuck out of here! Help! There's a freaking goldfish in the back. You know why I love that goldfish back there so much? The one that's got like half red and half white. It's because he reminds me of every freaking like iconic lure you can think of. That's a topwater swim bait. Always has a red head. Then past the gill plate, it's still red. And then once you pass the gill plate, it gets freaking white. You fishermen out there know exactly what I'm talking about. Those baits. Those baits look stupid, but damn it, do they fucking work? So pretty much what I think I'll do right now. And I'm just gonna lift the bag out of the water, fill it real quick. If it's warm like the tank water is, oh, it's toasty. This tank water, it's actually warmer than the tank is. God damn, that's crazy. So I'm pretty much about to let them out. Like I said, guys, to me, I know it's gonna sound fucked up, but guppies are not that kind of fish that I would care about. And even the Corridora isn't really one that I would like care about if like it died tomorrow. I'd be like, damn it, bummer, that sucks. It was alive, it's gone now. But it's nothing major, you know. They're everywhere. They're cheap to get. It cost me like $6. It cost me, I don't know, like, oh, it was $6. Damn, I spent $12. That's not making sense now. Oh, the Corridor was $4. The guppies were $4 for a dozen. And I got the 3 dozen. Fuck, I think I got like 4 dozen actually. Corridor is 4, they were 4, so that's 8. I should have spent $16, but I spent 12. So I don't think he ran. He walked up to the front and did my order with the crabs. So I think maybe he used his discount. So maybe I walked out with less than what I would have normally, because I think the Corridor was like $7. But he really wants out of here. He's just freaking flipping his shit. But look at the guppies. The goldfish are kind of eyeing him. Like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, it's my boy. Look at you. They're pets now. I'm sorry, guys. The goldfish are pets now. They're going to be permanent residents in the enclosure. And on top of that, I'm thinking about busting out the big-ass 55 and turning it into an aquarium. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the room and take it like maybe 6 feet that way to a concrete wall in the basement. And I think I'll put the aquarium there. And it's not going to be too hard to do. Very simple, very easy. And I'm going to have it lifted off the floor. I'm going to go to Walmart, and they got these steel shelves that, you know, can take like 2,000 or 3,000 pounds. And they're like, you know, like $50-$60 for them. So I'll probably get one of them. That way, whenever it does rain outside and the water does come through, you know, I don't have any wood down here that's going to rot. Even my shelves, not my shelves, but my technically shelves. My dressers are lifted off the ground on legs. That way, any water can't touch the bottom of the dresser itself. In the summertime, it sucks. It really does. So, is that a package that's already opened? Yeah. Okay. I haven't had any more weird packages come through, guys, so no random unboxings, but I will tell you what I have, though. I have a problem. do, 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 do. How many are here? Shit! This is the most lottery tickets I've ever bought at one time. This is a solid strip. If I don't win, I'm gonna shit. Oh, this is $10 worth of lottery tickets. Let me phrase it. This is satisfying. Oh. I'm not gonna win shit. Woohoo! There's 10 of them here. I've never bought this many lottery tickets at one time, especially not of the same kind. So I might scratch some of them off. I might scratch them all off on camera. Who the hell knows? I'm just really bored. My Corridora. We're gonna call him Corridori. We're gonna call him. It's gonna be his name, Corridori. First name Corey, last name Dory. But he really wants out. He's flipping it. I wonder if he's getting stressed out. I think that's what's going on. I think all the guppies are freaking him out. But yeah, these ones, I bought Spookies, which was what was going around here in the U.S. during Halloween. Goddamn, I won like $60 with those things. And I only bought maybe 20 lottery tickets of those. And the first two of these that I've bought so far, the first one was 20, the second one was 15. So I believe these are good because the chance of winning, let me just try to find the numbers yet. It's 1 in every 4.6. 5 pounds. What are you talking about, 5 pounds? I'm a little confused here. I actually got to feed the goldfish. $5. That's probably what I'll win, if even that, honestly. But these things are $1 a piece. So guys, if you do anything like if you buy the big $10, $20 ones, you know you're gonna win. You're almost guaranteed. You buy one of the $50 ones, you're guaranteed to win at least over $200. Almost guaranteed. People just don't drop that kind of money because, well, it's hard to get nowadays. The money is. So, I mean, these ones right here, they're cheap. They're very inexpensive. $10, and I have a chance of winning. Winning up to $500. And what if two of these hits? You know, and then that's $1,000. You know, and every little one between that you buy, you know, you get a little miscellaneous here, a little miscellaneous there. But I think I might prop you guys up against something, and we'll let the fish sit for another 20 minutes, and we'll scratch some shit off. So, where would I put you anyway? These are these guys, by the way. I don't have an addiction. It's just every now and then with every little bit. Every little bit of time now, I kind of like pop off the gas station. I got a little bit of extra. I'm like, here you go, man. Let me get 3 of these, you know, and that's kind of what I do. It's not to a point where I walk in with $50 and walk out with 50 of these. Now, I'm guaranteed to win $50 if I do that. I mean, Jesus Christ, you know, even if I win 20, I'm gonna be a little excited. Bummed out I didn't get my money back, but still a little excited. So, I'm gonna have to move the room around a minute. Should I just pull the dresser out and just prop you guys up with the light? I could do that. Back my fat ass up here, move everything around. Okay, bear in mind this dresser was given to me by my neighbors for the purpose of animal stands. So I'm not keeping this thing. You know, it's great inside. I'm just not keeping it perfect. But yeah, on top of that, I do not have to worry about ick with these fish. Or any fish that I get from this Uncle Bill's, because every shipment of fish that comes in, before it's even brought on the floor, it sits in the back for around 4 days, and it's ick treated. And any fish that is dead, they wean out all the weak ones that are going to die. The ones that do die, they wean those out. Any that look sick get separated into a quarantine tank, and if those die, they die. The ones that are healthy survive. They're put there. They keep their tanks at 85 degrees constantly. Why? To keep ick down, because at 85 degrees, ick will not form. Just a little side note for y'all out there. Here we go. We'll just do this. Enable flash. Ooh, look at the dirty nails. People are going to lose their shit now. Okay, so the number is 13, 15, 3, 14, 6, 9. Nothing. As usual, you get the number before and the number after that. Okay, so let's stretch off this one. Watch that. There's a 13 on this one. I feel it. Watch. Fucking told you. So look at this. 5, 6, and 8. Okay, that's 2 bummers down. Another 4. There's going to be a... Yep, there's 5 as usual. And there's another 13. 7, 9, and 19. So another loser. Oh, already not happy. It's 3 losers. And it's 9. This is how they go. I want you guys to see the pattern right here, okay? 13, 14, 15. 3, 9, 6. And right here, look at this. We got 5, 6, 8, 18, 14, 13. Now you see the occurring numbers here are 8. Well, no, not yet. The occurring numbers are 5, 6, and 13. Let's come down here. 13, 5, 9, 4, 7, 19. Now we're back on the 4th card, which now we're almost halfway through already. And we're at 9. Look at that number. Another reoccurring number. 6. Another reoccurring 4. 14. And another 9. I am scratching that up. 9, 6, 18, 4. Look, another 13. 5, 18, 8, 11, 14. You guys seen the pattern now on how this shit works? I don't think I'm going to win shit, actually. I'm be bummed out if I don't win anything. This is the last 2 right here, so I'm gonna cry. But damn, I've won on 2 of them that I bought. I figured I would have won at least once so far. 18, come on, 15, 17, and 5. So absolutely nothing on 10 scratch-offs. Damn, man, that is bullshit. So the pattern is as followed right here. You can kind of look at it, guess the own pattern yourself here. The main numbers, it only goes up to 8. It apparently only goes up to 19 on the numbers. There's no 20s, nothing like that. So the bottom one... Yeah, variable. But no big deal, no big deal. Like I said, I'm not addicted. I just do this every now and then for fun. 11, 18, 15, 3, 5, 17. Those are the numbers. And this one right here, you get to find 2 times symbol. You win 2 times that prize, and you see it's nowhere on here. The second card up from that is 19 is the winning number. Then 9, 10, 3, 5, 17. Next card up is 17, winning number. 6, 14, 18, 10, and 4. 3 is the winning number. Then you got 13, 7, 10, 19, and 4. Winning number is 10. You get 3, 11, 16, 8, 17. Winning numbers 13, 5, 8, 18, 11, 14. Winning numbers is... Damn, it's still going. 9 is winning numbers. Then you have 6, 18, 4. Why are these ones boxed off like that? Hold up, guys. Hold up. These are boxed off. You see that? Why let's roll. We might have a little more here to figure out. Because there's... Why are they boxed like that? But it's only some of them, you see that? It's only these 3 right here that are boxed off. I really wish I had a coin right now. My nail is so fucking irritated. That is weird, guys. You see that now? There's only 3 boxed off, 1 boxed off, and then these 2 are normal. Where would the 2 times symbol sit, though? Would it sit inside of here? Well, you can gift these motherfuckers to and from now? Crazy. I'm gonna have to do this. Your second chance to win went up to $500. Now, the other one was $2,000. And I came very close to that several times. So I don't know. It would the two times be down here mixed with things? I haven't found the two times yet. So I mean, maybe the two times is something that's hiding that you actually have to scratch up. I don't know. I buy lottery tickets and I don't know how to use them. I scratch them off and then I read them. Yeah, why my nails be so damn dirty? You're looking at it right here. People getting called a coke fiend. I think it's hilarious. I would not be this fat if I was on any kind of coke, heroin, meth, even weed, because I'd be out moving, trying to get food and shit. I'm the last person that is on drugs, and I'll be the first to say that right now. I've always been weird, because I've always been weird. I've always been a clown. Oh, God, I skipped one. What the hell kind of magic is that? I don't believe there's a two times anywhere makes sense. So trash, garbage. I will scan them anyway because they can sometimes win. Ugh. Bummer, but oh well. Ew, tastes like, well, losers. Ew. Actually tastes bad. It's weird. You would think that this would stink with having the plants in it, but it doesn't. There's nothing rotting in there. So I'm a little bummed out, but I mean I did get paid, so I'm not gonna get too pissed off about it. And where's my Red Claw? Where the hell is my Red Claw hiding this shit? I don't get it where she goes. Okay, so it's been another 10 minutes. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce everybody and acclimate. But like I said, they go through a quarantine process. They go through ick treatments. As soon as they get them, they pull out any dead ones. They put them into these specialized tanks in the back. They get guppies in by the thousands. So the guppy tank is like 60 gallons. And then they have separate ones because other fish, they don't get in huge shipments. They get kind of like moderate shipments. So everybody is icked. Everybody is quarantined. Anybody dead is pulled out. Ick is I always think of it as a fungal disease that fish can get. Yes, white spots, and it can pretty much, it'll kill them. It's like them having the flu. They just can't survive it if they're not treated. So everybody is ick treated. I'm even gonna look at the corridors just to make sure nothing might have slipped by. Even the guppies look fine. All the guppies actually come from Florida. They're bred and raised in ponds down there, and then they're shipped from Florida up here. All right, well, let's go ahead and I personally do not like adding the aquarium water from other aquariums, but that's because they can use chemicals and things like that. I don't know. I just don't trust it. Like, I trust it, you know what I mean. I just rather be safe than sorry in case there is anything wrong. I hate the rubber bands, though. I fucking hate them. I got the TV upstairs going. I gotta get ready for fucking bed. I gotta work tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm off Monday and Tuesday. And I lost my little net, so I'm bumfucked. Like, so hard right now. Oh. That has been a lot of butt crack if I hadn't turned the camera around. Where the hell? You're still alive? Goddamn, my dad, I thought you'd be dead by now. How did they all die in my aquarium but not in that? That's crazy. I just found one of those red and black beetles swimming around in my aquarium. The little one I've been using back here for the moisture aspect. Alright, well. Just a gentle pour. Make sure everybody gets out of the bag comfortably, and there they go. Have a few that are stuck inside the wrapping, and everybody is fished out. Let me make sure there's no small fry. Nothing. So here is now the aquarium, and there is going to be some junk floating around for a while. The Corydory is already down here munching on some algae, which is cool. Oh, there's too many guppies, in my opinion. Honestly, that is a lot. Uh-oh. Goldfish is being a dick. Goldfish is being a dick. Not good. Not good. I think what it was is the fact... Oh, look at the amount of eyes on this one. Good lord. He's got like 3 or 4 of them. Look at him. That is cool. I think what it was is he went after the dot instead of the fish itself. Look at this one. That's a little fancy. Look at the fantail on that one. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Let me turn the flash on, see if that does anything for you. Oh, look at that. Now you can see him pretty well. Can't see anything other than that. Yeah, you can see him pretty well once the light comes on, but they're just everywhere. My little Corydory down here, just chilling, man. Yeah, the goldfish didn't that, which, I mean, he probably just went after the freaking spots anyway, because I do feed him this kind of food right here. I just keep it in this little jar. I've got, like, 7 or 8 actual, like, 1 ounce jars full of this stuff. So, I mean, I have it by the endless amounts, but Corydory, like I said, is sitting here eating. What the hell is that? What is going on here? Ah, great, my phone's fucking losing its mind. I can't. Phone is a dick. It just started spazzing, opening up all kinds of shit and moving stuff. I've got to watch my snails so I don't probably keep flicking them. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get the big beast fuckboy in here. We're just going to set him on the log, let him do his thing. Yeah, let's show you this, because that female, yeah, the female is the two-legged tripod, the two-legged, what do you call something two-legged? Bipedal? Yeah, a little bipedal. Well, yeah, she's over here now. She's doing quite a bit of moving. They can't get too deep in the substrate, I'll tell you that right now. I keep calling it substrate, it's not substrate. So here she is, so we're just going to go ahead and move her out of here so I don't mistake her for anybody. And there she is. I'm going to do everything I can for her, man. I promise, guys. I'm not gonna let anything happen to her. Let's just set her here for a second and see how she moves. There's like a hair right here on her. It's on her. So you see, she still moves everything, and she still sits herself upright, so she's not gonna go anywhere, by the way. Well, there that little one is. Where is... I'm gonna call him Bumfuck. There he is. Haha, can't hide from me, you big red bitch. Come here. Come here. You'll learn the aquatic setting, too. You will learn it, and you will love it. Look at him. Ah. Now, as soon as I come down here one day, guys, and I see my female with no eggs on her, all these guppies are going out of this tank. So he is trying so damn hard. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. Fuck you. Let me go. I'm about to put you in an awesome new home, okay? You better just... I'm gonna cover your damn... I know. Haha. Look at that. We're freaking claw warring here. I just don't want him dropping it. I mean, if he drops it, I don't really give a shit, but I don't know. He looks cool with the claw. There he goes. He can sit there for a minute until he finds the water. Just as of right now, as I said, guys, she's not going anywhere at all. I'm going to siphon maybe an inch of the aquarium water out of here and put it inside of this bucket because I don't have any distilled water, nor do I have any treated water right now, which is kind of a bummer because usually I have 4 or 5 gallons just sitting around the house. I just don't today, so I'm gonna set some up later though. And yeah, the algae growth is actually pretty minimal right now. I mean, this stuff over here in the corner, the green stuff, looks like pom-pom trees. Not pom-pom trees. Yeah, they have algae on them. But then I got the big old balls of algae, which is they eat it. So I do not know what the fuck happened here, guys. I do not. I really don't. Like, this is This is gnarly. These aren't bites. These are some sorts of cuts. I think they're maybe reaction from work and I scratched them in my sleep. But I don't. It looks like stitches. You see it? I mean that's crazy. I don't know what the hell happened there. It's a little annoying to be completely honest with you because I hate when random shit like that happens and you don't know what it is. There's a random rock in here. That's dangerous. Come here. Now, I don't recommend holding these guys, but I'm just doing it for purely purpose right now to show you guys. But I think this one with no claws will find a way to eat, and I will even be adding algae chips and certain foods in here for them. I'll add a little bowl of fish flakes that I'll put water into so they kind of soften up, make it easier on her. Like if she has to like get down like a dog and drink it out, like eat out of the bowl. Or she sticks it on one of her legs and she puts it in her mouth, which, I mean, she's liable to do. I don't know how this is going to work. I know crawdads, they have a second set of, like, little pincers underneath them. Use mushy food. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to make, but I'm trying to figure out what I need to feed her to make it to where it's something that'll be able to last but not rot. Dude, the Corridor is losing his shit in the moss, dude. He's like, holy crap, there's so much food. I mean, algae. Algae. Oh, my God, look how small this fry is. That is a legit fry. Look at him. Look at how small he is. Oh, he's fucking adorable. Oh my god, he's little bitty. I didn't even see him in the bag. Oh my god. Now him versus them. Him. Oh, the goldfish might eat him. Whoa. But I'm just gonna grab her very quickly here. Come here, sweetie. I know. It's terrible. She's drying out, so I'm going to put her under the substrate. And once I put water in this will now sit on top of the heater. Why am I not putting her in something else? Well, I have this tank back here, which you can't really see, that I had my one little red claw in for a while. There's so much life now, I can't look away from the aquarium. It keeps distracting me. It's really moist, but it's not aquatic, which I don't really know if I need to have. I wonder if I can make something just like really quickly, like out of like acrylic. Oh, maybe. I've got these right here in my drawer still. I've got. Holy shit! There's earwigs in there alive still. Holy shit, dude! I haven't seen this for weeks. Okay, now I feel like a jackass. All right, let me just take this little bit right here. I'm gonna add in some water. This water's going to have a lot of nutrients in it. It's been sitting for a while. Oh my god, I feel so bad. There's only one dead one. That's the thing though, earwigs are fucking champions, man. And this one right here, I think I have a skull in. Yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't use this, but I would use this. And what I can do is I have rocks that came with the sand that I separated that were big and bulky. I can glue them, or I can just set them inside of here. That way, if I put it in the tank with her, she can climb into it, submerge herself, but if need be, get out very easily. But how easy would she get out, though? But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure that out. At least for the other one, it will work. And I'm thinking I'm going to use some silicone and make beta tanks out of CD display cases. That's the next project. Oh my god, some of these guppies, man, I'm praying survive. They're just freaking gorgeous. I got one over here. He's got two eyes on his. I got one on his tail, one on his back. He's blood red. I got some that are veiled. I got some that look like veiled tail betas. They're just, god, they're gorgeous. I was thinking about putting a beta in here, but then I got to thinking, well, that's probably not a great idea because betas are dicks. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna buy like 2.5 gallons for my betas, and now that I'm paying bills, my Corridor just took off. I'm going to be doing a lot more with electricity-wise. Back to 2% battery life. Let's plug the phone up. And what I mean by that is I'm going to have a lot more lights plugged up around the clock. And now I have filters. I'm going to have bubblers. Which you don't really need a bubble. You don't need a bubbler when you have a filter. It oxygenates the water for you because it takes the water through the through the takes the water through the filter, which sucks out all the bad stuff, and in the process of that, it goes through activated charcoal, and it adds moisture because it's kind of like turbulent and turbined on the inside because it spins. So that's pretty much why you don't need a bubbler. So at that point, that's one minus I can take out, and I can use the bubbler for some other project when I need it. But as it sits right now, I'm probably going to have one more aquarium, and then I'm going to have the betas set up in aquariums because, I mean, right now I don't like their setups whatsoever. Like I feel like I'm neglecting them, which in many people's eyes I am, especially in my own right now because I just don't like the fact that they're in there. Yeah, I am too. What'd you call her? Oh yeah, unlucky and clawless. That's actually funny. Unlucky and clawless. That's fucking hilarious. Uh, but yeah, the male's gone. He has took off somewhere. Got a zit right from my fucking beard. This patch I have. Let me phrase that. Oh, he is under the log right now. That's really close to my face. But I don't see my I don't see my female red claw anywhere. What I'm learning, my big plants are kind of dying off, but the sprouts are surviving. So I'm going to at some point trim off the big dead dying plants and leaves, and I'm going to keep the little sprouts. I don't know where she hides. That's the problem, because he's under the log. He's under the log right now. She is not under the log, from what I can see. She's not in this clump of bushes floating here, even though there's snails and guppies and even a few more new sprouts are growing. I like that. She's not in the back from what I can see on the plants. She gets down somewhere and hides. I just don't know where. It's kind of buggy actually. Cause he's back on top right now. Now he's just sinking back down. I don't think she climbs out and sits on a lip here. No, I don't see her anywhere. She got a great ass hiding spot. I will tell you that right now, because this is a small tank and I still lose her. He's already doing his job. Check it out, guys. Got a little bit of duckweed floating per se. A little green speck. That's duckweed. I like duckweed. I really do. And so this dude right here, if you watch him, he's got like a veil tail sit. Gorgeous. I can hear the that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe she's hiding back here, like behind this stuff. Because I feel like I'd see her if she was up in here. Because there he is. He's pretty damn obvious to spot up there. You can see him under the log, but she just fucking vanishes. It's like Houdini. This is why I like aquariums where I can actually go to the back and look. I can't do that here. Oh, God. I'll find out real quick if one of these little guppies gets too close and they get snagged and just disappear. But yeah, guys, this has been a long live video here. So I think at the moment I'm just going to keep the clawless and unlucky inside of... Oh, it's a guppy. It's stuck in the moss. Inside of... I have a dead one. I have a dying one. Inside of this little bin here, I will put the lid on top of it to keep the moisture and humidity high. I'm going to add, like I said, maybe about an inch of water into the bottom, something that she can climb into the stuff in and then out of, and not really have to worry about any issues. I'm going to clean all of this stuff before I do that, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be the plan for them right now. I wasn't looking at buying any more, especially not ones that were messed up like this, but when I saw the condition, and I'm like, you know what, it's going to be better that I take her versus her just sitting in here and dying. So I think what I might do, since his big ass is in the tank now, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the two dead small guppies. They're only about that big. They're very small. I'm going to leave them in there, let them, just kind of sit. Corey Dory will take care of them. They're opportunistic feeders. They'll eat dead things. My snails will take short work of them. Any of the mussels are liable to pop up, snatch them, and drag them under and eat them. And I do have several insects in here. I do believe that they're still in here that will eat them because I haven't found any dead bodies of anything that's insect other than the beetles. Other than that, I haven't found my little dragonfly larva or my pupas anywhere. Guppies know when a guppy's dying because they target it when it hits the bottom. They just know. But yeah, I thought the guppies would add light to it, and they really did. They added a good amount of light. So I'm gonna get a new lighting system. I'm gonna get a big ass LED. Puts out some good wattage and maybe some better lumens, and just go from there. But we have an even smaller fry in here. Look at him, Sam. Look at him. Even freaking smaller. So I have 2 micro fry in here. Oh, that's cool. He shouldn't get messed with. I mean, he might, but I don't know. He'll have easier places to hide than others will. But there's so many guppies in here now. Good lord. And my neighbor's gonna be bringing me guppies soon. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh my god. Check that one out when it stops. Look at that thing. Look at it right back there. Look at it. Look, greens and blues and oh, he is stunning. He's iridescent. He's not just colorful. He's iridescent when he gets to the light. He's eating. He's eating poo. One of the goldfish just pooed and he's eating it. Which is another thing, man. Guppies are good waste management, and guppies can handle some pretty harsh water. So if all my guppies die off at one time for some unexpected reason, I'm gonna know that some shit's going down, and I need to figure out now. I added in 2 new plants, by the way. They're aquatic grass, and they were growing by the pond. And there's this patch right here, and then this smaller patch that actually reaches up into the plants now. So it's been really creative. So the Corridor is just freaking getting it, dude. Maybe sit here looking at me. He's like, "Hey, you got the eats?" Look at him. Look, watch bar. He's gonna have fun in this subset due to the fact that since it is still so full of stuff. Can you see him now? I hope you can see him now. Look at him. Look at how gorgeous he is. And there's the goldfish poo that they're eating. Look, see him dragging it off back at a little red log. Look, there he goes. There he goes. They're gonna snatch him and watch. He's like, "This is mine. I'm gonna take this." And goldfish like, "No, you ain't, bitch." Oh no, I thought the goldfish was going at him. But guys, someday I might end up. There's sadly the dying one over there on the ground by the rocks, and then the dead one is right here in the corner. He's still breathing and everything, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, look at that. Look at the colors. Look at it. It's so cool. But yeah, see, I think that's the one that had the 2 eyes on it that I actually liked. That's a bummer. But yeah, there's so much crap in the sand. He's gonna live for a while. And as you see, the guppies are also picking at the bottom, so they're picking up little micro bits of food the goldfish leave behind and miss. So that's another reason why I like guppies is because they're such a hardy fish, handle high water pH balance, and the fact that they eat everything and anything. And they're good bottom cleaners, they're good surface cleaners on top of that. So I'll just have to add a little bit more food in here for the goldfish to make sure they get enough. In fact, I might just really quickly get the goldfish attention and see how the guppies react to food. Like, I'm not going to try to feed the guppies. What about these arm? What? What about those place? Plecos? What about them? I like plecos, but at the same time, they're eating. So they're already happy with the conditions. They're already eating. Look at this. The amount of food I put on top, though. I take it. It's already granulated, but I actually crush it more in my hands. And they're taking them off the surface. They're taking it as it falls. The goldfish are probably going to get into it here in a minute once they see them eating. That's how you know your fish are comfortable already and they've acclimated nicely. Is the fact that they already start eating. And yeah, plecos are cool. I've never been able to keep plecos alive. I've even went out and I bought juveniles, kept them in big ass aquariums, in aquariums that I would throw constantly algae tablets in, aquariums that I was not able to get a big decent amount of algae culture into, and the pleco usually ends up dying within the first month. I've had several over the years in multiple aquariums, but I've just never been successful at keeping a pleco. So I figured I would try a Corridor, which is a type of pleco, but it's also a catfish, which plecos are also a species of catfish to a point. Yeah, I actually have another fish I'm going to try, and I'm probably going to go Tuesday and buy it when my shipment of micro crabs comes in. And it is it's a really long, skinny fish. And they're full grown. They're about this long, so technically that is kind of long, but they're about that wide. And they eat algae like champions. Like literally every freshwater fish tank that this Uncle Bill's has, they have these fish in it. They have two or three of them in it, and they keep everything clean. It is crazy how fast only two of them can take a 10 gallon that's full of algae and clean it within days. It's just they eat so fast, their body digests so quickly, and that little kid, that little one's off the bottom. Oh, he is getting it. He is trying his little heart out. Oh, I feel so bad. Now he's back on the bottom. Oh, he's got a swim bladder issue, guys. That's exactly what that is. Oh, poor little fella. Cool part about a swim bladder issue is, if it's not a beta, then it's not really that big of a deal, or a species of fish that has to breathe air or go to the surface. Guppies are kind of like surface, mid, and bottom. But, poor little guy. As long as he can get around and move, it's not going to be an issue. And as long as he eats, it's not going to be an issue. So I'm just going to throw in a little bit extra to make sure that he gets his food. Because he's even tipping and he's on the bottom, which shows me that's a swim bladder problem. So how do I grind this up? I literally just take it, pour it in my hand, and I just rub it back forth and force it against my hand until it gets really hot, and then it becomes this little fine powder. Which for a little fry like these guys is actually great, because I'm watching them pick up big chunks meant for the goldfish, and they're trying to run off with it, and it's going to take time for them to actually eat it. And now it's a powder that'll sit on the surface, and they'll snatch it once it starts to fall. Just gone, just like nothing. Damn, he's got like 9 eyes on him. He's cool. Gross, excuse me. But he has moved to being right here. There he is. Damn, Corridor, move. There he is. So he has a swim bladder issue. He's not dying, unlike that poor little fellow. Corridor is just going everywhere, and he is just still chilling up there. I mean, they shouldn't fight, honestly. They might, but I don't think they will. But yeah, I feel so bad for him, man. I do. I really do. Swim bladder issues can be a problem. And I cannot wait for the vampire crabs either. I'm going to buy a couple of them. I'm going to buy probably, depending on the price. I will call or I could probably actually still call. What time is it? Shit, it's 9 o'clock. Uncle Bill's is closed. I could probably go ahead and call tomorrow on my. I'll go like my second break when it's like 2 to 2:30. call Uncle Bill's and talk to my buddy and see how much the vampire crabs are, because he told me how much they were, and I don't remember. I think he said like $10 a piece. So if he's doing that, I might buy $30, $40 worth. I might buy three or four of them. On top of getting the $20 worth of Thai micro crabs. Now the thing is, I didn't realize how many guppies I was going to get, so my aquarium is overstocked. So at this point, I am damn well going to have to get a filter, which I'm about to order one from Chewy, for like $8. Uncle Bill's wanted like 14 for theirs, and I'm like, look, I ain't looking to spend that much. Which I end up spending that much, out to eat tonight, which is a very fucking rare occurrence for me. I don't like fast food. So yeah, I went to Taco Bell. I bought a party pack for the house. I bought a thing of nachos for my sister's boyfriend. I bought my sister two soft shells, and I bought these. They're cool. They're tiny. They're full grown, about like this, and they're white, and they can change. They change color at will. They can go white or translucent. They're like ghost shrimp, except like on steroids. Uh, but yeah, and I bought these like freaking like donut hole looking things. Like they're something delights, and they're a pastry, and they're deep fried, and they have like what is it called? It's your definition of pudding. What is it? What is it? What is pudding called pudding over there? Because I know there's something called over there. I know it's called something different over there. It's gonna bug me now because I've been saying it all fucking day. No, not dessert, asshole. The actual name for it. It's called pudding here. It's called custard. It's like custard. I don't know if that's British or English or just fucking white trash people, but yeah, it's custard. It's not pudding. It's actually custard, and it's vanilla flavored. And goddamn, was it like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life from a Taco Bell. Um, it was sweet. It tasted. It was vanilla. It was creamy. The outside was kind of crisp but soft like a donut hole. But it tasted like an elephant ear. No, a funnel cake. It tasted like a funnel cake. And it was just, oh my god! Like I ate two of them. I bought 12 of them for $4, and I'm sitting there with my sister. And now Taco Bell's got this thing where you can, put your order in on these two big ass screens or go up front and wait in line. I'm like, I'm gonna put my shit in and pay for it now. And my sister's like, I've never had those. And I'm like, well, what's better, sis? I'm like, cinnamon twist or these things? She's like, I've never had those. I'm like, well, we're gonna try these. $5 for a 12 case. A 12 piece, and I honestly am not at all mad with it. It was really freaking good. Like, it was delicious. And I'm not even a sweet kind of person. Like, I hate sweets. I don't hate them. I just don't eat them as most people would think. With my size, you're like, oh, you must eat sweets all the time. Actually, no. Seeing anything sweet around me is freaking rare. I had a pop for the first time, and like 2 days ago. Yeah, it tastes like custard donuts. I had a pop for the first time yesterday in like 2 months, and I didn't like it. I have found out that I don't like Mountain Dew. Dr. Pepper is okay. Pepsi is not bad, and Crush is just grape soda is still by far like the best to me though. I don't know why I've always liked grape soda though. But now it's just that's all I ever drink too. I either drink tea or water or protein shakes, and that is it. I do not like soda pop. I don't even like Kool-Aid anymore. And the funny part is, my protein shake is actually a Kool-Aid type kind of stuff. It's full of creatine, and it's I like hot tea or tea with ice, depending on the tea. Like if I'm sick, oh, a warm glass of tea is my kind of thing. But if it's a hot day and I've been working outside, a nice cold glass of tea is just, oh my god, it is like a daybreaker. It don't matter how bad your day is, you bring me an ice cold glass of tea and I am loving life. But when I'm sick, oh my god, it is Earl Grey, or any sort of green tea with a splash of lemon and some honey. And oh my god, it's just like that's my crack in the wintertime. Everybody's like, oh, hot chocolate. You've never put ice in your tea before? Like, really? Is the stereotype with English people so bad you've never put an ice cube in your tea? Come on. God. No, I used to make it by the gallons. I'd go out and I get the great big 54 pack of tea bags we have here, which is only like $8. Very cheap tea, very cheaply made. Yeah, it's not very it's not bad, but it's not great tea either. Like I said, some Earl Grey or some just like some real green tea, I'm down. Even a couple of different Asian teas. I can't remember the name of my dad's had me trying before, and they're delicious. But these ones, they're like a stereotypical kind of tea, like I don't know how to put it. They taste instant. It's real tea leaves. It's just cracked tea. It's not really that good, but it's more like a drink when convenient. Not It's a drink when you're sick of water and you have nothing else. A P.O. box. I have an address. The mail gets sent to me, but I don't believe I have an actual P.O. box at the office, the mail office. Which I actually thought about opening up. I'll send my tea. It better be a warm glass. That's all I'm saying. I was actually thinking about starting those up a couple years ago, and back when people were, really, really like prevalent on the channel, and then now like the only people that actually ever view me are you, Mags, and my buddy 87, potentially Pablo. Holy shit, check that out, and not potentially Pablo. I'm thinking of Blaze, not my Blaze. Oh fuck, what's his name? He's friends with my buddy 87. We play PUBG. I can't remember his fucking name now. It's gonna piss me off till I do. I don't know. There's only a handful of people that really view the channel, and pretty much, guys, my videos are dedicated to you and for you. I don't know if I trust you that much to give you my address yet. But look, I had to say his name, and look who immediately popped in at 9:08. Freaking Pablo. As soon as I said Pablo, ping, there he is. Hello, guys. It's just like, God damn it, you sneaky fucker. He is cheeky as fuck. So Pablo, since you're in here now, this is the aquarium. Oh god, that's my ugly ass face is what it is. So we have got a Corridor, which is a type of algae-eating catfish. We have a poor fish somewhere on the bottom over here with swim bladder disease. Oh, I didn't mean to have tank. We have all kinds of guppies, and we have the catfish, and I have three new red-clawed crabs. I have a big male with one gnarly claw, and he's only one gnarly claw. I have I have another male over here that's very skinny, very small, and only has no claws at all. And then I have one crab that I think you're just gonna shit yourself over when I show you. Where the hell is she? God, they're sneaky fuckers. Even being in her status, she still hides. Like, oh, I put her under the substrate. There she is. Pablo, check this out, buddy. Yeah, I have 4 now. Potentially soon to be down to 2. Because look at this little girl. I got her for free, along with the other one, and I only paid $6 for the male. But yeah, she only has 1 claw and 1 leg and nothing else. And yes, her name is Unlucky. And I'm going to do everything in my damn power to make sure she becomes lucky again. And I'm going to try to help keep her alive. Even if I have to hand fucking feed her. Before, after, and before work, after work, and before I go to bed when I wake up in the morning. If I have to hand feed her, I will. Which I really don't think I will, because she has the 1 claw, which is good for feeding still. It is the other female in here I'm a little worried about on top of this. She's a sneaky little bitch, I'll tell you that. I can't find her. Where are you? Found you. Hit the substrate. And there she goes again. Come here. Jess, what did you call the other one? Hey, goddamn, I had to talk about Mags and he showed up too. Shit. Yeah, but here's the other one who has no claws whatsoever and only 2 legs on this foot. She has all 4 on this side, but only 2 on this side. So she's also a special case. So she'll probably be able to feed herself, but I'm still gonna work with her. But Mags, check this out, man. I got 3 more of those red claws, and I only paid $6 for all 3 of them because I got a discount. And yeah, so here is Unlucky. Thank God she landed on the pitch. She landed on the goddamn plants. This is Unlucky. She only has 1 claw and 1 leg. I'm going to call her bipedal. Because, you know, bipedal, you walk on 2 legs. Everything about her is missing. No legs over here. Just 1 leg here and the 1 claw. So I got her for free. I got him for free. And I got the big male for $6. And then I have a tank with a Corridori catfish. I also end up going to buy 6 guppies and walked out with around 3 dozen. So yeah, that's lovely. And on top of that, Tuesday I'm going back to Uncle Bill's. I'm picking up 5 Thai micro crabs, which is going to cost me $20. They're like $3 or $4 a piece. I probably won't even have to spend $20. I really won't. And I'm also going to be picking up 3 or 4 vampire crabs on top of that. So I'm going to need in the next 3 days to get, you know, my tanks cleaned up, my tanks ready. Because I don't have very many aquariums. I have custom builds more than aquariums. So I'm going to have to beat feet. And when I come home from work tomorrow, I'm going to have to start working on taking out lime scale and hard water stains and things like that with vinegar. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to get my ass out of here to a store to pick up some stuff that's gonna work better. There's something that Simply Betta did for her videos. Type in Simply Betta and removing hard water stains, and she'll show you a video. And she used some stuff, man. This tank was terrible. And it came out looking brand new. And she got it from an old aquarium shop. They are cool, and the best part is I'm probably not gonna have to spend that much for them. Due to the simple fact of with my buddy being at Uncle Bill's, with me being buddies with the dude at Uncle Bill's, he's letting me use his 50% discount on things now, and so 50% on a discount. So if it's $12, now bear in mind this. So if it's $50, you know, his 50% discount at $50 would give you 25% off. It would give you 50% off and be $25. Now, his 50% discount counts for the actual price the store bought them for versus what they're selling. So if they bought it for $30 and they're selling it for $80, he buys it for $30. In case Ross they want $100 for him. You know how much he pays? $20. I would love to, but I don't believe she would actually survive the shipping process. And apparently to hear it, things like this are not allowed to be sent through the mail to the UK because of how long it can take to get there. Because I tried, I've been bugging my buddy Parasite on here, who's also from the UK, and he's actually got videos. I can't remember his channel name right now. Something the invert in, I think is what it's called. He breeds stick insects, and he gets a lot of eggs. I'm like, bro, you should send me like, you know, a couple thousand of them. And he's like, I would love to. He said, but the problem is, whenever it comes to this, custom checks them, and if there's any sort of seeds or plants or things like that, or fish or animals that could potentially become evasive that aren't already native to the area I'm sending them to, he's like, that can reflect back on me, and I can get in trouble, and so can you. And I'm like, well, damn, bummer. Plus the amount of time it would take for, you know, me to order something in the UK to ship here to be here by the next 2 days. You know, there's no guarantee it's gonna be alive. There'd be no guarantee to be alive. But I see people all the time ordering shit from Thailand and places like that, and it's like, yeah, I've seen them on eBay, and the thing is, they're fertile eggs. They all are fertile. But the thing is, Stick insects, they are asexual, so they can reproduce with themselves or they can breed. Um, they will lay eggs, and the female's eggs will all be female, and they'll literally be carbon copy clones of her to the down to the molecule and the T. So they can keep their genetic strain going. So if this female doesn't breed, one of her children will and keep the genetics going. The only time you will ever see a male a different color or different look from the mother is when you breed her to a male. That's where you get your males from. Because no matter how many eggs she lays, you will never get a male. You will always get females. That way, the fucking species can just live on. Because if all they dropped was males, it would be kind of pointless. You know, you'd have nature full of males, and all of them would just die off because there are no females. So it's pretty cool, and I would love to get me some. And I had a lady here for a while who was gonna sell me some Eclair Spectra eggs. She was gonna give me like 30 of them for like $20. I was all over that, and then apparently she ended up getting a mold outbreak and killed them, and I don't fucking know. But I think she was sketchy as hell in the beginning because while I was talking to her, she was kind of like confused about what she was saying, and like while she was saying it, she was kind of unsure of herself, and it's just like it's like after it happened and they died, I tried calling her, like she like blocked my number and shit, and I'm just like, well, okay, what the fuck? And I got kicked out of one of the groups that she was in because she was in there spitting some shit that I was trying to get free animals, and that I was calling her a liar. And it's like, I only ever spoke to you kindly, and never once did I say you were a liar. I never even outright said it or even, jokingly hit it. I was, always concerned, like, okay, well, when do you want to meet up and do this? Because I'm ready today if you want to go. Oh, I need a couple more days. I'm not back yet. All right, cool. I never once had any bad words with her. Never had any bad blood with her. I mean, I don't know what the hell this is, by the way. So it happened at work, I guess. I just don't know what the hell her problem was, but I just think she was sketchy and ended up being called out that she was an animal flipper and she was trying to trade things for animals that weren't worth it, and I don't know what all went down, but yeah, she ended up getting kicked out like 9 out of 10 of the groups on Facebook, so I don't know, but at some point I will end up potentially with some Eclair Spectra. In fact, I might be able just to check with my buddy at Uncle Bill's to see if maybe he could order me some. Because the thing is, you can request an order at Uncle Bill's, and with Uncle Bill's, what they do, depending on if the people are cool or not, is you will buy them for the price that they buy them at. So they're not losing money at all. They're actually gaining their money back with no profit. So it's really, they really don't give a shit. Like if like the one by me, they're cool about it. So I have to check and see if they have any Eclair Spectras or any sort of walking sticks. Even if I just have to buy the juveniles or the eggs, I would love that. Underground Reptiles has them out the ass, but I do not want to spend $39. I'm not sure if you spelled it right, but a Maclera spectra is a species of walking stick, and it's literally an insect that looks like a damn stick. And I do believe the Maclera spectras are the pretty vibrant colored ones. Not the blue ones, but the, shit, I can't remember what they look like now. Shouldn't bug me. The thing is, man, you just got to come in. You got to be. I don't think they're blue. They might be. I think the Maclera spectra. You got to think there's all kinds of different species of walking insect. There's some that look like sticks, and there's some that look like leaves. And I think Maclera spectra looks like leaves. I think they're the brown and green and yellow ones. I definitely want to get some of them. I think those are leaf insects actually, not Maclera spectra. But you just got to get in cool with your local pet shop, man, and get cool with them in general. No, I don't want that then. I don't want anything that's going to take me a year to hatch because I don't know when they were laid, and I don't want to have to wait, a whole year. I don't have to wait till 2020 to see the guys, so I don't think I will do Maclera spectra now. That's a bummer, actually. I'll have to figure something else out, because I know the eggs take a while, but a year is just too damn long, but I don't know. The funniest part is, dude, I went into, goddamn fucking TikTok. I went into Uncle Bill's today, and I ended up working for like an hour. as a customer, helping other customers. And what happened was I walked in, I needed to get my shit, I needed my stuff, and the dude was packed with people. Like the whole back fish room had probably about 8 or 10 people in it. Each person wanting something different. There were like probably 20 people back there in general, just groups of people together, and they all had questions, things like that. And my buddy was swarmed. There's the cashier ladies who know nothing about the animals. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how to tell you what species. Those look like fucking bites, don't they? I think that's some sort of fucking infection. Not infection, but like maybe a rash or maybe some sort of allergic reaction. Maybe I'm allergic to something in the boxes. Because even this is a cut. But I think I've been scratching the hell out of that thing. But I went in to help. Went in to get some fish, some feeders, and the crabs, and ended up walking out with just fish, crabs, and no feeders because I forgot about feeders because I got so swamped. But the lady in front of the cash register, the other lady, she's in the animal section. She knows nothing about reptiles or fish. The other guy, he's management. He was out at the time. No, he wasn't out. He was. What the hell was he doing? I think he was in the back room. He was in the back room doing something. I'm not sure. I can't really remember now what he was doing. Uh, my buddy is on the floor, and there's so many people, man. He's getting swamped. People are getting upset and aggravated and all this other kind of shit. And this one lady comes up and she starts talking about, what would I feed my lizard? And he's like, well, what kind of lizard is it? She's like, I'm not sure the name, but it's green with red spots and it's kind of mean. And he's kind of just freezing. He looks at me. He's like, hey, bro, do you know? And I'm like, no, what? What kind of lizard she's talking about? I'm like, well, describe it for me. She's like, well, it's green. It's got red spots. That's all I know. I'm like, well, does it climb on the walls of the tank? She goes, yeah. I said, that's a tokay gecko. And she's like, yeah, it's called a tokay. And it was at this time, like, the manager, like, the guy who runs the pet section walked in and he kind of heard me talking to the lady about it. And he heard old boy, send her over to me and ask me what it was. And I end up helping him, helping my buddy, and I end up helping about 12, I'd say 12 people, roughly, with fish, with information about animals, helping them hold animals. This is the atmosphere at the Uncle Bill's. They trust me there enough. They know I'm knowledgeable, that I'm not going to bullshit people. I'm going to tell them, I'm going to shoot them straight. And they trust me enough that they allow me to help customers. Even though I'm not an actual job, I don't have an actual job there, they trust me that much. It's that kind of level there with them. Um, at least with the manager, it wasn't until tonight. When my buddies, when my buddy it was, and the his other coworkers, it was. Uh, but I end up, putting fish in bags, writing the labels down, everything like that. Hooking the bags up, tying them, putting the freaking the rubber bands around them, sending them up front to people, and all kinds of shit. And I was helping pull out animals. I held a chameleon for the first time today, and I absolutely fucking loved it. Pulled out a big old savannah they got, and a couple little. They have a little ball python, and they have a little red tail boa, and I got to show people that and explain to them about them. And I was really helping people out tonight, and it got to a point where my buddy just kind of stepped back and let people come to me. He knows a lot about aquariums. He knows a lot about fish. He knows a lot about reptiles, but he just kind of stepped back to see what I would do. And as soon as everybody was done, I looked over at my buddy. I'm like, "So you just want to give me? I'm like, you just want to give me the vest, and I'll finish. I'll start my shift tonight." He starts laughing. He's like, "Man, my boss is right over there. There's a hair right there. It's bugging the shit out of me." And I look over. I'm like, "Do I get a red vest now?" He's like, "After tonight." He's like, "You put an application in?" I'm like, "I got one in." He's like, "What's your name?" I told him my name. He's like, "How long has it been?" I'm like, 2 months. He's like, "That's still active." And he's like, "What days can you work?" I'm like, "Monday, Tuesday, and Friday." He's like, "How often can you work?" I'm like, "Probably 5 to 9. 5 hour shift. That wouldn't be anything. A little extra." And they have a good morning crew. It's just the end of the day where they get really, really low staffed. And he's like, "I'm going to give you a call." He's like, "I like you. I like what you can do. You're knowledgeable. You're smart at it." And he's like, "You tell people how it is. And you tell them how to actually take care of the animals. You don't bullshit them just to sell product." And I'm like, "No, because if you bullshit someone just to sell them something, you're going to bullshit them on how to take care of it, and then they're going to get it, it's going to die, and then that's where Uncle Bill's gets a bad name." And he's like, "Exactly." So this Uncle Bill's goes through a huge process of shipping people out. They get people in. If they can't, if they can't keep up or they don't really know shit like they say they do when they get in, they're fired within the first 2 weeks to a month. They've went through I think it's like 47 people in the last year alone that have, put in for the animal room, and they were just people that were just there for money. And they gave them time, but as soon as they realized that they weren't doing their job, or they weren't knowledgeable, they were bullshitting people just trying to sell products, get their quota up, things like that, they realized very quickly that these are people that need to go, that are not welcomed here. And since the new manager took over, a couple years ago, it's been fucking flawless. Now, it's always been good, but this new manager is keeping track and making sure people do their fucking job and know what they're doing. And after tonight, yeah, I might have another fucking job. So I'm digging that really closely. And I'm waiting for the phone call. He said, give me 2 or 3 days, and I'll give you a call. In 2 or 3 days, guess what? The third day and the second day, those are days that I don't have to work. So I have to work tomorrow and Sunday, which is Saturday and Sunday. That's 2 days, so it'll be at the end of Sunday. And if he calls me Monday, I'm liable to have the job Monday. So fingers crossed on that, guys. I will Uber to the work every fucking day. I kid you not. I will leave my house at like 4 o'clock just to get there. And the main reason for that is it's going to cost me just a little bit of scrimp, honestly. I think to Uber, it'll cost me from there to there, it'll cost me like, I don't know, $20. So $60 a week. And I'll be getting an extra $300 at the end of the week on top of any overtime I do during the week while I'm at Chewy. If I do the 18 hours of overtime that we're allowed to have each week, I'll have an extra $376 coming in on top of the $450 that I already make. So I'm looking at $800, close to $900 maybe. And then that's on top of the $400 or $500 paycheck that I'll be making at Uncle Bill's. Do you see what I'm saying here? Like, this is an opportunity. On top of that, with wintertime coming, I'm going to have a third job. So the main reason I said I could do 5 to 9 is because, excuse me, during 3 days of the week, during wintertime, my dad wants to hook up with our buddy again, and he wants to get back into building the hospital furnishing walls, which I could take the bus, but the bus takes way too long, dude. I tracked the bus; it takes 2 hours to get there from where I live. Uber, it takes maybe 45 minutes. It's not too far, but it is a bit of a ways. It's like 12 or 13 miles away, and with traffic, it could be bad. Especially 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is rush hour here in the States, so yeah. But so I might end up having a third job on top of that because my dad wants to go back and work for our buddy, and my buddy wants us to come back because we are the fastest crew he has ever had work for him. We did 50 furnishing walls in 2 days. We did 25 a day, and that is including the disassembling and the reassembling after all the beams have been cut, the wood's been cut, the fabric's been cut, and the new drill holes have been added in. This is all engraved in my brain. I moved probably 1,000 of them in just a matter of a month and a half to 2 months. So he wants us back. Oh my god, another small micro fry. Check this out. Look at him. That's another one. That's the third one. I can actually see all three of them. The other ones are over here hanging out. Look how little. He's even smaller. And he's really close to the glass. Oh, he's so cute. A dirty little turd. But so on top of that, I mean, I could work and we could work with Bill. It might slow our time down a little bit, but I mean, I'm gonna be making more money with Uncle Bill's than I am Bill, and I make $200 a week with Bill. So I could be looking anywhere, if this would work out like I think it will. I could be looking anywhere to let's see, 475. I won't have a day off. I'll be worn the fuck out. I'll have to take a day off at some point. I'll be looking at what is it? I work 40 hours a week the way it is. So 40 plus. What the hell was that? My tarantula just smacked the side of the tank. Crazy bitch. 40. 55 hours. No, 18 hours. 58 hours a week at Chewy, which will be for $900 and some change. Working with Bill, that would be $1,100 something. Added, that would be another $200, so that's $1,100 and something. And then working at Uncle Bill's 3 days of the week, I could probably bring home $350, $400. I'm looking at $1,300 to $1,400 a week. So, I mean, I'm down to do this. I'm a freaking worker. I do not like sitting at home with my thumb up my ass. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a fucking millennial. I have to work. I hate being home. My dad thought it was a joke for years until I actually got into a job where I was pulling 15-hour shifts consecutively every day, coming home and taking a 30-minute to an hour long nap and then driving back over to the place with my brother and then busting out another 15. I think in one day I pulled a 20 fucking hour shift. And the only reason we didn't do a whole day, a whole 24 hours is because our manager said that we had to go home. And I'm like, I can go sleep in the parking lot for 30 minutes and I will come back in. She's like, no, honey, you guys need to leave. And I'm like, but we're working. She's like, I know, I thank you, I appreciate that. You're going to get paid twice as much as you usually do for this. But by law, we cannot allow you to work 24 hours straight. And I'm like, well, technically I had a 5-minute break. She's like, shut up, that's not funny. And you know what I mean. I'm like, yeah, I know, Chanel, I'm sorry. But, I mean, I could do it. And that would cover all the bills with extra. That would, each fucking week I could put back, $500. It'd be $2,000 at the end of the month. That'd be more than enough for bills and extra. So I wouldn't even have to. I could do 2,000. I could easily go 2 months without having to worry about putting any money back. So I mean, I just realized I have big ass lips. Good luck. Good God. Put some makeup on this bitch. Yeah, I think that's how that'll go. I will do all three at one time. It won't bother me whatsoever. And we usually, me and Dad leave bills about 6 o'clock in the morning. So 6, 7. So we leave about 5 o'clock at night. It's about 30 minutes from the house. So we get there by 5:30. We bullshit till 6 o'clock, and then from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. Be out of here by 4 o'clock. That's 10 hours. That'd be more than enough time to do 25 disassembled. And then the second day, 25 reassembled easily. I don't know if we could get all 50 done in a day, like the deassemble and disassemble. Because sometimes we had to come in and we were a little slow. Good night. I will see you. We'll talk to you probably tomorrow once I'm off work. Once I go live again on the aquarium to kind of check the casualties of everything. I cannot get over that fry. He is absolutely tiny. Oh my God, he is so little. He's like this big. He's little. But I'm probably gonna pop off here too, actually. So what this video consists of, for those of you who missed this damn near 2-hour live stream, got some new aquarium mates for my little 15-gallon here. I got around 3 dozen or more guppies. I have a Coreodora. I got 3 more Red Claws. I got the 3 Red Claws. I have 1 big male who's missing a claw. I have 1 smaller male who's missing both of his claws and 2 of his legs. And I have 1 Red Claw that's missing 1 claw and all but 1 of her legs. So all 7 of her legs are missing except for 1. She can still get around, and her name is Unlucky. So I'm hopefully going to be able to keep her going because she's strong. She's just absolutely full of fire. So I know I can get this girl to go. And I'm going to do everything in my power to take care of her, make sure she gets her molt out, and once she molts, hopefully she has all of her legs to where she can kind of move and at least hopefully be a damn tripod. But the other one I'm a little worried about too, since it has no claws at all. I'm a little worried about how it's going to eat, so if I have to hand feed it, like if I see like it's kind of getting slow or sick or something, I'm going to start hand feeding it some algae. And if need be, some bloodworms and things like that, fully protein things like that to help her grow. Yeah, I will hand feed both of them if I have to. Okay, it's some sort of rash. Look at it, it's up on my fucking fingers here now. It's wet in here this morning. It's on the back of my damn hand. It's all through here. This is a cut, by the way. This is from work. Looks like stitches. It's cool as hell, but yep. So what's gonna be the journey for Tuesday? Well, Tuesday I have to go back to Uncle Bill's, which I just explained why this Uncle Bill's is good. So go check out like the first don't know, 20 minutes of this video, guys. I explained everything about this Uncle Bill's, why it's better than others. These people are knowledgeable. They're good at what they do. I also explained on why I didn't ick my fish before I put them in. That's because the fish are already icked before I buy them. The fish are icked when they're in the back, when they get shipped in. They're quarantined for around 3 days. They take out any that have died. All the strong ones get put out on the floor for sale. The tanks themselves are also icked just to be sure. And the temperature of the tanks stay around 80 to 85 degrees, which prevents ick from growing. So yes, this place is very knowledgeable. They know their people. They know their shit, and I'm about to be working there. So yes, but yes, like I said, but Tuesday I have to go back to Uncle Bill's. I'm picking up 5 Thai micro crabs for $4 a piece. The aquatic fish store, we're a bit of ways away from me here. They want $10 to $11 a piece for them. So he said $4 a piece. I'm like, deal. So I got 5 of them coming, which is going to cost me 20, and they also have a shipment of vampire crabs coming in also. So I told my buddy to hold me back like 3 or 4 of them, and he said, I will. He said, will do. He said, I'll keep them in the back for you. So I'll also be getting some of those, and I won't even have to spend the $10 a piece for them. I'll probably only have to spend like maybe $20. So I'm digging that really quick. I'm really digging that really closely. And also he said he said he'll let me use his 50% discount card. And this 50% discount card, guys, for those of you who are in here, because we got 4 people now, his 50% discount card is not on the animal price itself. It's on how much the store actually bought the animal for, not the value they're selling it for. So if they buy it for $20 and they sell it for $60, he only has to pay $20 and not the $60. So it's more than 50% off, but it's their version of 50% off. So it's as soon as you start working there, you get it. So with me about to be working there, hopefully I should be getting a call Sunday or Monday, and starting work as soon as possible, and I'll be Ubering to there every damn day. I have the money for it with this other job. And yeah, so I am not even an employee, and I spent a good hour today helping people out, helping other customers out with the approval of management and the employees over there too. So because they asked me for my help anyway, so I thought it was funny. But anyway, guys, I am actually getting very tired. I haven't done a live stream this long in a while, and I haven't stared at a fish tank, and I'm actually getting kind of like tired. It's like a mobile for a baby, except a lot cooler and neater. So what did I pick up today? I picked up a Coreodora, which is a algae-eating species of catfish. They're opportunistic, and I have around 3 or 4 dozen guppies, fancy guppies, and I also have the 3 red claws. So I'm off here, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. So peace. I don't know what else to say. Later, guys.